tick, 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 tick. Tick, tick. Tick, 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 tick. I am so, I am so. QUMU, 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 QUMU. QUMU. QUMU, QUMU. QUMU, QUMU. QUMU, QUMU, QUMU. Sup, sup, sup. AHPI, AHPI. Sup, sup. ARWR, AHPI. AMDA, AGFSW, NIHD, NIHD. LPCN. AHPI. GLBS.
Let's see if it pops back up.
CFMS. TISI.
PXS. Can keep that one on watch. Not sure about it.
DCIX. GLMD. ARWR AGFSW ARWR ARWR
Both of these are just kind of, they trade in sympathy to each other.
ARWR ARWR NCTY ARWR ARWR DCIX ARWR 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 Sup 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 NCTY Sup NCTY 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 GLBS
INT.
NCTY 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 NCTY
Both of
GLMD
these just kind of curling up.
LC CFMS GLBS 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 BW 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 NCTY LC NCTY NCTY NCTY
Opt out
NCTY
of QUMU for a $10,000 loss.
TGS
So I'm going to be done for the day. I'm
TGS
not going to keep trading. I'm just going to say,
TGS
had one trade, got aggressive, didn't work, so throw in the towel. Keep the losses small, relatively speaking.
GoGo PRMW GoGo CERS 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 NPTN, BLCM. KRNT. OPK. NPTN. BOXL. CERS. FFHL. FAT, NPTN. MKGI. CERS. NCTY, 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 NCTY. Again. Gut.rt Tess. Again. NCTY, NCTY, NCTY. SBOT. CLWT. NCTY, 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 NCTY. OHGI. OHGI. Gene. OHGI. LBIX. CSPI. MKGI. NCTY, 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 NCTY. NCTY, 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 NCTY. NCTY, NCTY, NCTY.
NCTY getting close to $3.
NCTY.
I would usually be taking profit up in this kind of area. You can see if it gets over 3, is it like 324? You can go into another halt. You'll see if it's a fake halt here or if it's a real halt. I wouldn't buy here. Going into a third halt, there's a chance it could open higher and whatever, but it's just a little tough. We'll see if this sparks some momentum in other names. I think it throws me off a little bit. There's a 48 million share float. I know they did the reverse split, so the actual float's lower, but it's on. It's not on my low float scanner, which is. No, it's not OTC. When you see the price stops moving, that's an indicator. Most platforms show a symbol when a stock is halted. Lightspeed shows an H in a circle.
BIOL.
So Matt, basically dollars
BIOL.
mostly. I would trade in the first 15 minutes before those stocks were on margin restriction. And it was a little bit of a struggle because I couldn't get trades on everything I wanted, but I was able to do well enough to grow the account. So the halt time was at 53 and 17 seconds. Resumption should be at 58 and 17 seconds. So about 13 seconds from resumption. So again, I'm not going to trade it up here. You've got 4 green candles in a row on the 5-minute. It's too extended. It's after the third halt, but I'm happy to watch it. And if it gives a 5-minute setup later on, then that's great. So opening a little bit low, this is where short sellers sometimes will just hit it
XBIO.
and hope that it drops. So their stop would be over $3. If you had a profit cushion, scalps over 3 to squeeze them out is a possibility, but the risk is higher, so I wouldn't take it without a profit cushion. See some buying coming through there at 82, 85, 93, 20,000 shares on the bid. So that's where you can see just by reading the tape, there's a scalp potential there from 82, 85, and 90 up here to $3. But now the 5-minute, continues to be extended. The 1-minute probably get a little bit of a pullback.
NCTY, 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 NCTY,
So it's
NCTY,
going for new highs.
NCTY,
Doesn't want to stop.
NCTY.
$1.2 million shares of volume now.
NCTY, 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 NCTY. LBIX.
Could get halted again if it gets up into the 50s or 60s. Low of that candle was 83. The high is 340. Pretty big range. Can't really do a 1-minute setup up here because it's too far into the run to be using the 1-minute. So 1 minute micro pullback here, but I think the risk of a false breakout is very high because the 5 minute is so extended. LBIX is coming up to the 200 moving average. I still use just limit orders when I'm adding. news on NCTY is the reverse split. I'm not sure if there's any news beyond that. I didn't trade NCTY, no. DNR, this is not a breakout chart because it's very extended on the daily. So usually I don't like these as much. Same thing as here, HEAR. As it starts to go parabolic, it swing trade setup, but those are more difficult to day trade. NCTY might give a good 5-minute setup. It's possible. Still a little ways above the 9 moving average here. Really didn't hold up very well. NCTY is the only one that's actually made a big move. And it was one of those sort of surprise moves off the scanners. False breakout there, as you can see on the 1 minute. Red candles closed. So this current candle, the time is 10:12. So we still have 3 minutes left before this candle closes. But when it closes, we'll have 3 red candles in a row. And so then at that point, you can start to watch the high of the previous candle. So the current candle high is 308. The low right now is 271. So fairly big candle, but uh, this is that right now we are forming a bull flag. This is a bull flag pattern. So the question is, will this resolve and go to the upside if it breaks out and we get that first candle to make a new high? And it might. It's a valid setup. So it's worth for at least 2 more minutes or 2.5 more minutes until that current 5-minute candle is closed.
Slona.
No, I don't use the pro version. I use the basic version. Yeah, just basic. I mean, it's okay if you have it, but I don't use it. So, continuing to come down. The 9 moving average is here. When you look at this in the context of this move, it hasn't even pulled back 50% of the move. 50% is the spot that I would say. Beyond that, I'm not interested. So I really don't want to see it break below the 9 moving average. Right around here is kind of the most I want to see it pull back before it starts to bounce back up. No, I don't sell 5 cents below the ask, because on a stock like this, if I sold 5 cents below the ask, I'd be selling at 250. I might as well just sell at the bid, right? So no, I wouldn't do that because of the problem with spreads. If I was trading stocks like Netflix and Apple and Facebook, maybe I would in that case. So now this is forming our 4th red candle, and we're breaking the 9 moving average. So now it seems like we're just kind of fading, and that's not really what we want to see. 308. We can't buy at 308 because by that time it's already up 60 cents. Well, I have a hard time trusting DCIX. To me, it kind of looks like we just sort of did basically a double top against the high of day. So if it holds up in this area for a little bit longer and consolidates in this range, then maybe it's an interesting long over 223, or 323. But right now, it's a little too much up and down. It's too choppy.